All right, spring matcha tonic time. This will be available in size small and large, iced only. I'm making a size small today. I filled my cup up with ice. I referenced the fill guide. However, I do like to throw in maybe like 3 extra ice cubes for a matcha tonic because for some reason the matcha tends to melt a bit more of the ice than it would for like a latte. Anyway, filling up my glass with tonic water, I leave about an inch at the top to make sure I have plenty of room for my matcha. One thing to note is when somebody orders a size small, there will be a little bit of leftover tonic water. We've priced it accordingly. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do to avoid that waste. You're welcome to put that can in the fridge and you can use it for another drink. However, it can only stay in the fridge for that day. So at the end of the day, whoever closes would have to dump whatever isn't used. Here I am making matcha as I normally would, whisking in my powder after weighing it, and then I'm going to pour in my hot water at 170 degrees and then whisk that for a bit. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention is that the matcha tonic syrup is a syrup made with lavender, mint, and lemon. We will also have just plain lavender syrup available for people to put in like lattes, regular matcha lattes, stuff like that. These are 2 separate syrups. So the matcha tonic syrup, the spring matcha tonic syrup, will be labeled differently. So it'll be labeled matcha tonic so that it's not confused with lavender. Also, I'm very sorry for this lady who walked in the frame. I would blur her face if I could figure out how, but I'm not great with editing. So she did know she was in the video. Want to clarify. All right, so I'm tearing my scale. I'm referencing my little syrup sheet so I know how much of that matcha tonic syrup to put in there. And then I'm just going to swish this around a few times with my whisk to make sure it's incorporated. And then I'm going to grab my cup again. A little life hack for you guys. See that ice cube sticking out of the top? I like to pour the matcha right on an ice cube, and that kind of cools it as it's going into the tonic water, and it won't fizz up near as much. So I'm pouring in all my matcha, and then I'm just going to top that off with a little more tonic water because it's not all the way full. Do not shake or mix this. It is served just like this because then it will explode. And then the garnish for this drink is just a little mint sprig if available. And then you are all done. Beautiful.